You guys, I am having a hard time processing this one. I heard about this a while ago, but the receipts are in now and they are undeniable. I'm going to let you guys see for yourself.
Larry Sinclair that broke the internet and led to a lot of questions about Barack Obama and who he really is. Here's just a short snippet. Rest in peace, Larry Sinclair.
I had no idea that he was a representative in the Illinois House. I had no idea he was in politics. I just knew that he was supposedly married and at the time was going through some issues with the marriage.
He said that?
That was made clear. Yeah.
Did he say what kind of issues?
No.
Do you remember? No. So you said, I'm looking for someone to wake up. He knows you're referring to cocaine. I know where to get it. What happens next?
We get back in the limo. The driver takes us wherever it is that Barack had instructed him to take us. I had given Barack $250 to pay for coke. He gets out, comes back. I start putting a line on a CD tray to snort.
And you're in the limo?
Yep.
Driving or parked?
No, the driver's driving.
Yep.
I start to put a line on a CD tray. And I just happened to notice that he pulls something else out of his pocket. And next thing I know, he's got a little pipe and he's smoking. So I don't have an issue with it. I mean, some people smoke, some people snort.
Smoking the cocaine?
Yes. So as I'm doing a line, I just start, this is the part where you kind of make your move to see where things are going. So I just started rubbing my hand along his thigh to see where it was going, and it went the direction I had intended it to go. So the night became somewhat active sexually and drug-wise in the limo.
So you hit on him. Did he seem shocked by that?
Not at all.
Yeah. I mean, if you're smoking crack with a stranger in the back of a limo, like, you got to imagine things might go crazy places.
Well, not only imagine it, I look at it this way. I've done a lot of crazy things in my lifetime. I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I pretty much know whether or not I can move in a certain direction with an individual. I didn't feel that I was going in the wrong direction. I just wasn't so sure how much I could trust the individual at first.
I know it's shocking. I'm shocked too. And again, I'm still processing everything. One thing about them Republicans, them receipts do not lie. They don't play. I feel that it was unfair for me not to share this with you. Everybody on the Republican side been knew. The Democratic side, none of you guys know. It is not fair for them to know and you guys not to. So that's why I'm bringing it to you. But it really is starting to make sense. I believe the interview that he had with his wife was setting it up for all of this to come out. I believe he knows and knew that this was going to come out.
I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't online, who became one of my favorite professors. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this. Yeah. Right.
So the moment that clip surfaced, people kept bringing up Larry Sinclair.
Y'all see how he said after that interview with Michelle that the name Larry Sinclair started popping up? That's because the Republican side already knew. They've been new. It's the Democratic side. And that's what I be telling y'all. The legacy media, CNN, ABC, they be hiding stuff from y'all. I didn't know this been out for years. This man, y'all see, hold on.
Now, Larry Sinclair is the man who allegedly had gay sex with Barack Obama. And he's been famously on the record talking about this, probably the single most notable time, even though he's done and spoken about this extensively and with anybody who will ask, was on Tucker Carlson's show. Tucker Carlson quite famously was not allowed to have Larry Sinclair on, but as soon as Tucker went independent from the corporate space, he was able to do this interview. And it shocked the world. Kind of hard to listen to, frankly. But Larry Sinclair had his life destroyed by coming out and saying that when Barack Obama was simply a state senator, he was a coke-fueled degenerate that used me for drugs and for sex.
this is another reason why I believe that this is true, because they're saying that Barack Obama and the Democrats destroyed this man's life, just like the Democrats did to me when I ran for office in 2022. And many of you guys know that I'm telling the truth, because some of you are still helping them hinder me.
Larry Sinclair's been saying this for a long time. He didn't stand to gain anything by it. As far as I know, he never got a penny. He got bankrupted and destroyed. The MSM went and savaged him. The Democrat Party savaged him, and Barack Obama was able to crush and end this man. So the reason why we're replaying this clip of Larry Sinclair is that Larry Sinclair has now died, according to recent news reports. Larry Sinclair is deceased. We're not exactly sure how.
I must say that I find this interesting. It reminds me of his chef, the chef that they found in 3 feet of water, unalived.
Breaking news. The man who allegedly had gay sex with President Obama, Larry Sinclair, has passed away. Horrified to hear this. He was a kind man. Got the opportunity to collaborate during the exposing process. I pray for peace for his family. Larry Sinclair has died. The final days were extremely painful and lonely. Sinclair first publicized his claim in 2008 YouTube video alleging that on November 6th and 7th, 1999, while Obama was an Illinois state senator, the two met in Chicago through a limousine driver and engaged in sexual acts and used drugs together. They claimed that Obama procured $250 worth of powdered cocaine and snorted it in the back of a limousine and then in a hotel room. Sinclair further accused Obama of involvement in covering up a December murder of a choir director at Obama's church, whom Sinclair described as another one of Barack Obama's gay lovers. He also suggested ties between Obama, Reverend Jeremiah Wright, and other figures of alleged scandals. These allegations gained traction online, but were widely dismissed as baseless by mainstream media and fact checkers.
Here's a little more evidence with receipts from Tucker Carlson.
You know, in 2008, it became really clear that Barack Obama had been having sex with men and smoking crack. And a guy came forward, Larry Sinclair, and said, I'll sign an affidavit. And he did. I'll take a lie detector. And he did. I smoked crack with Barack Obama and had sex with him. Well, that was obviously true. Nobody reported it, not because they were squeamish about sex or drugs, but because the Obama campaign said anyone who reports on this gets no access to the Obama campaign. And so they didn't report on it. So that happens. That's just one small example, but that happens all the time with lots of different issues.
Now,
And
do you believe that transpired, or do you believe the guy is legitimate, or both?
Oh, the Larry Sinclair story? Oh, that definitely happened. Oh, for sure. I mean, I've talked to Larry Sinclair about it, and definitely it happened. I mean, Larry Sinclair's been in and out of prison during one period. I mean, 40 years ago, he was in and out of prison. He's got a criminal record by definition. He's, poor. He's got a disordered life. He's missing a tooth. Like, he's not, an Atlantic fellow. He's not going to the Aspen Ideas Festival. I think he has a record of deception. Obviously, he does. But this story, if you listen to it in detail, is clearly true. I mean, I'm going to do an interview with him and you can hear it. And again, it's not going to change the world that Barack Obama likes dudes. I think this was well known. Barack Obama said so himself in a letter to his girlfriend. And by the way, that's kind of Barack Obama's business. I'm not attacking him for liking dudes. I'm just saying the amount of lying.
And like I said, the Republicans, they come with them receipts, and their receipts are undeniable. Here's the letter to that ex-girlfriend.
This is a 40-year-old letter that resurfaced to an ex-girlfriend. In regard to homosexuality, I must say this is in Barack Obama's own hand, and nobody has refuted that this isn't an authentic letter. I must say that I believe in an attempt to remove oneself from the present, a refusal perhaps to perpetuate an endless farce of earthly life. You see, I make love to men daily, he wrote in 1982. Okay. This was the girlfriend, and here's the letter in Barack Obama's own hand. My mind is androgynous, and to a great extent, I hope to make it more so until I can think in terms of people, not women, as opposed to men. But in returning to the body, I see that I have made a man. Physical life, I choose to accept that contingency. So he's like straight up describing like transgenderism here, effectively. He says, yeah, I see that I have been made a man, and physically in life, I choose to accept that contingency. But like, maybe I could be in a different body. I don't know. It's really creepy.
And here's more receipts that could have got this man sued if they were fake. But guess what? He never got sued.
Larry Sinclair wrote books. For instance, here's Barack Obama and Larry Sinclair, Cocaine, Sex, and Murder. Larry Sinclair died. Barack Obama's gay lover. Larry Sinclair has been out talking about sexual relations with Barack Obama for a very long time. He did, in fact, entire events at the National Press Club here. This is where this would be in Washington, D.C. According to his ex account, Larry Sinclair has passed away. He said he had 2 sexual encounters with Barack Obama that involved crack cocaine and was later arrested on the orders of Beau Biden. This is Joe Biden's son. It's very strange, very strange. I mean, call it what you will. It's very odd. I didn't even know Larry Sinclair was sick.
So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Me, I am blown away. I believe it. It's too much evidence. The way that former President Barack Obama has been acting, telling people, to accept gay people and that straight men need to have a gay friend. I think that he has been leading us up to this. And then, guys, there's more. There's even more. This is a lot to digest tonight, so I'm going to come with the rest tomorrow. Prepare your hearts. I've been telling y'all this. Prepare your hearts. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye for now.